Good greetings, Rusty Dog here. Right, I've got a slight problem already. Brilliant. For some reason, there's no chat coming out on my OBS. Not on the screen that you can see, but on my chat screen, there's a chat screen on OBS now. And it's not coming out, which is a little bit annoying because it just leaves a big white box otherwise. So I'm going to get rid of it. You just closed a dockable window. If you'd like to show it again, use the view docs on the... Yeah, okay. Right. Hello. Sorry for the short notice, guys. I was debating whether to hold it off for a little while and go eat something, or just do it and let's do it. So I'm doing it and let's doing it. So here we are. And yeah, I really genuinely don't plan on this being a 4-hour stream. Couple of hours maybe. I just want to do a couple of missions just to see how compatible I am. So a little backstory here. Since I got back from the expedition, I'm not going to go into the game yet because it's too much background noise. But basically, since I got into the expedition and got back, I should say, got back from it, I did try Update 7, and I wanted to do a little scavenger mission. And that ended up with me sort of rage quitting the mission because I saw that Frontier had changed or moved the goalpost completely in terms of how stealth play or the dynamics of stealth play seems to work. And I like the stealth play mechanic. I've phrased that incorrectly. I like doing stealth play. You know, in general, that's why I like to play Hitman, that's why I like to play Splinter Cell and stuff like that. I like stealth. Sniper Ghost Warrior, the same. And so stealth appeals to me, and that's what I want to do when I'm approaching bases to kill scavengers and stuff like that. But now it seems the goalposts have changed a little bit in that even though they just get dropped in after you land in dropships, they still seem to see you from miles and miles away, and they all run towards you. And by that time, stealth, it's over. It's over and done with now. It's spoiled and it's finished. And it isn't really my aim to complete a mission where I have to kill X amount of scavengers and I end up doing it by shooting them all down with an SRV. That's not what I'm doing it for. I want to go in a dark on the dark side, you know, maybe. I want to go in dark and I want to go in low and stealthy. So I mentioned this on the forum and I had a few suggestions from people. So we're going to try out a couple of those suggestions today and see if it makes any difference. If it doesn't make any difference and it still pees me off, I don't know where I'm going to go from there, because a big part of Odyssey for me is the stealth gameplay. Combat when it's, you know, straight in, gung-ho when it's necessary, like conflict zones, or maybe just, you know, if things kick off when you're in the middle of a different mission. But killing the scavenger missions, stuff like that, I like to do that stealthy. So we're going to see if it's going to work. So I'm going to change a few things around and see what happens. And you can come and join me and see if I have a great time or melt down. Yeah. So before we get into the actual game and press the resume button or resume, depending on how you look at it, let's take a look at the chat and see who's with us today. Nice to see you all here, guys. Let me just edit my video a second so that the like-dislike thing comes up. Like I said, it's a YouTube bug thing. You know, you enable it, and then when you go live, it disables it, and you've got to re-enable it again. It is what it is. Right, let's do that. Okay. So now if you want to see the likes, dislikes, you're going to have to hit the F5 and do a little refresh. That's what I'm having to do right now, so I'll do that. And I hope by doing that I won't miss out any of the chat that's gone previous. So let's have a look. Okay, here we go. Right, I haven't missed any chat out. Okay, so let's go. Thomas Hughes. Hey, Thomas. Welcome, sir. Commander Steve Zodiac. Eddie Ryan. Andy K. My mod man. Happy Shrapnel. Scallywag. Mr. Morbits. Hi, Mr. Morbits. And the wonderful Commander Bodman, one and only. The ever delectable Angry Citizen and his bad jokes. I did tell my family the horse one. Let's leave it at that. Yeah. Okay. Who else we got? We got Ben Smith. Ben. Hi, Ben. Steve Aberhart. Hello, Steve. Welcome to the stream, man. Eddie Ryan says, obviously you shouldn't need to start a war to do a simple mission to steal a canister of soda. No. No. Oh, dropouts in the audio, really? I'm not moving around, really. No, I'm just sat at my seat. Yeah, things are a bit weird today with my PC. I had another hard drive die this week. Yay! It didn't completely die. It was showing 11% health. Which is why I was getting dropouts when I was trying to play video off it. And I kept blaming the network, and it wasn't. So I had to get another hard drive again, another Iron Wolf. I mean, really. But, yeah, managed to save pretty much almost everything. And I had pictures of our dogs up there, like Riley and stuff. So I really didn't want to lose those, but thankfully I got all of those off. And yeah, so I did a reboot today. It's a brand new reboot of the PC this morning. And I don't know, things seem a bit slow somehow. I don't know what it is, but yeah, unless it's just my brain's going too fast. I'm just checking on the audio right now. It looks okay in OBS. I don't know why it would clip, unless it's maybe because it does have audio ducking and stuff on it, so maybe it's clipping out that way. Maybe I just need to talk a bit louder. Let me see if I can bend the microphone in a bit further so it doesn't, it picks me up easier. I don't know. Let me know if it keeps happening, guys, and I'll see if I can fix it. Let's have a look. Who else we got? Commander XLA. Hi, how are you, sir? Welcome. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, you're right. It does refresh automatically. I forgot about that. Yeah, it did that on the Flight Sim stream. It's ramping back in. Oh, yeah, okay. I know what that is then. That's the audio ducking. But it shouldn't be doing that because there's no game sound. It must be a threshold thing. I'll have a look at it in a minute. Ramoyne, is that how you pronounce it? Ramoyne? I'm not even going to attempt the second name, sorry. No, I'm not, sorry. Roger, hey, just woke up. Good man, nice to see you here, man. Jeffrey Montegrifo, and hi, Steve. Getting worse. Really? It's more like it's too much gain. Okay, I can turn the gain down a little bit on the audio. Okay, let's have a look at that. Let me just pop into the filters here and see what's going on, because I do have a noise gate on here, which is the audio ducking for when the game. Well, when I start talking, when the game's in the background, it'll blend the game out. Let me see. Let me take that off. Okay, now I've taken off the noise gate, so I don't know if that's helping. But I do want it to audio duck. But that's I think the audio ducking is based on the game scene, not me. So it'll be desktop audio that will have the ducking on there. Let's see. Yeah, audio ducking. Okay, that's fine. So the noise gate is there so that if there's any, when I'm silent, you don't hear things like me breathing or, you know, any light sounds. There's actually a little threshold, so any quiet sounds it doesn't pick up. But yeah, let me know if that's improved, and then I'll just mess around with the audio gate another time in order to get a little bit less sensitive settings, perhaps. Windows downloading updates? No, I don't think so. I think it's done everything. I've got everything done. It's only going to be 2 more days now until Windows 11. I don't think that they're going to just update Windows 11 on your PC in the background without you knowing. I don't think that's how it's going to work. I think it's going to be an opt-in thing, so don't expect on October the 5th just to have Windows 11 and that's it, because you need this, is it TPM module thing? So I reckon it'll probably come up and say, you know, Windows 11 is ready. Do you want to run a compatibility tester or something like that? And then you'll get the choice. So we might get a lot of people getting screwed up stuff after the 3rd, after the 5th, if they decide to go with a Windows 11. However, I'm pretty sure Microsoft are going to put some feature in like they did last time with Windows 10, where you have a certain grace period of, I don't know, 30 days, whatever it's going to be, to roll back to the previous OS, so you can go back to Windows 10 whenever you want. But yeah, I'll give it a go on my laptop first, and then I'll do it on the main PC, and we'll see how it goes and see how many complaints people get. Yeah, no game audio yet, Andy. Okay, who else has joined us then? Because there's a few people there. So I got to Jeffrey and Steve. Hans Jokums. Windows downloading updates in the background. No, yeah, okay. We covered that one. Warren Smith. Hey, Warren, how are you, sir? ¿Qué pasa? Sí, ¿qué pasa? ¿Cómo estás? I wonder what that was there, but yeah, okay, ¿qué pasa? Let's have a look. Getting breath popping like you are using a headset mic. I am using a headset mic. I don't know why the audio would be bad, because it's the same as it's always been. I haven't changed anything. Let me go back and enable the noise gate, but I'm going to change the settings. The open threshold is at minus 20 decibels at the moment. I'm going to change it to minus 25, and the close threshold can be a bit less, right? 35. Yeah. Judging by my sound meter here, everything looks okay. I don't know. There's a little bit of, there is some redness coming on. A little red dot on the left-hand side. I don't know whether that means it's clipping, or whether it's just picking up my voice. Everything's in the green, going into yellow, but not into the red anymore. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll keep running, and hopefully it's not too... Yeah, not too bad. Hey, Ramoin, got it right, did I? Cool. Commander Bullet. Hey, Commander Bullet. That joke is a Stuart Francis joke. More bits. Hey, Aquatic Borealis. How you doing? Okay. So, the rules of engagement, guys. Let's go. So, Update 7, a little bit late to the party. I didn't do it last week because I was not in the mood to play this game last week, unfortunately. And so we did the room instead, the room 3. That hardly seems like it was a week ago, but it was. So my frame rate's here in the concourse in the update. Is it called Update 7 or Patch 7? I keep getting mixed up. I've got so many games with updates. Some of them are updates, some of them are patches. It seems a little bit stuttery. Doesn't seem smooth even though it's 40, 50 frames per second. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's not smooth. It's like it's going across. It's not quite there. I have had into the 60 frames per second here in the concourse, but that just seems to change depending on the day. 57, 58, 59. See, it does push it there. Let me just take a look at my graphic settings, because if you remember, I had everything maxed out when I went exploring, but I have turned a few things down since. I find turning some of these things down from ultra to high makes absolutely no difference. I don't know whether to go back to this normal and just use standard super sampling. See what that does. I just want to see if I get the smoothness back. I'm not really too fussed about FSR thing. Wow, it is a lot less sharp now. And the frame rates are down. Yeah, they are. And it's not really any more smooth, so we'll go back to what we had. Because they've changed this setting again now, haven't they? The FSR. So because now we've got AMD FSR1 and AMD Fidelity FX CAS. Which one are you guys using? AMD Fidelity CAS Contrast Adaptive Sharpening provides a mixed ability to sharpen and optionally scale an image. FSR1 is spatial upscaling tech that produces impressive image quality at fast frame rates. Let's go with that then, because fast frame rates is what we need right now. I think that's where we were. And I can go with a balanced setup on that one. Let's go with balanced and see what we get. It's not the concourse I'm worried about. It's the actual. Oh, look at the aliasing though. Oh, it's awful. Man, that aliasing's bad. Okay. Oof. Jaggy City. Not great, guys. Not great. Let's go. Let's hit ultra quality. Why not? I could have been bringing Elite Dangerous to you today in a very different light, but unfortunately, the Postal Service balked everything, so it'll all become clear one day, don't worry. Let's go back to where I was. Anti-aliasing is on SMAA, which is pretty much the best one you can get in this game. Material quality, terrain quality, ultra. Terrain, yeah. Maybe having these on ultra is what's killing me at the bases. I don't know. I had them on there for the exploration. ED anti-aliasing not working properly. Is this a recent thing though, or is it because the anti-aliasing, if you go into the elevator, you'll see the anti-aliasing is really bad. Yeah, it's really not anti-ing anything at all. Let's have a look at some of your comments, guys. So, Commander Soz for Biz, welcome. Gotta go out and you're streaming. Yeah, it's Sunday. Stay in on Sundays. Yeah, the frames seem better for me here, but not down on the planet's surface at the bases. Pretending I'm on a PS1, that's a good idea. Blur seems a pointless option to have. Yep, I'm not a big fan of blur. I'll take that off. I was going to get something new, Aquatic. Yes, a new graphics card. It's not a new one, but it was another one on the way. When it gets here, it flew all the way from the US, got 3 hours from my door, and then they started whinging about the address, so they sent it all the way back to the United States. Yay! And postal Parcel Force, amazing. Parcel Force and USPS kind of messed it up between them. It's a joke. It's a joke. So it has to go back and then be reshipped. So, yeah, it's a little jump up from where I am now. It's nothing major. It's not a 3 series or a 30 series graphics card, but it's a bit of a jump up. So I'm okay. So yeah, the Postal Service sucks. They have an address fault, insufficient address. You ring them up, you tell them what the full address is, and they won't amend it. No, it's earmarked for sending back. It's got to go back. They're idiots. Thanks, Budman. I don't know what the clipping is. I really don't. On foot is still knackered as far as frame rates. Yeah, I'm not going to get on with update 7, am I? It's this game that should have a rollback facility. You can roll back to 6. Yeah, AA has never worked correctly, has it really? It's ridiculous that they can't just get a simple thing like anti-aliasing to work. Sinclair Research, hey. Ah, yeah. We lost Mr. Sinclair, didn't we, a little while back? On a 1050 Ti, what settings would I recommend? Use my settings and then knock them all down one. I don't know. If I was you, I'd just do maximum settings and then just see where you are and then just scale them back. Start scaling back until you get a decent, yeah. Okay, let's turn off the blur then, because yeah, I don't really use blur. I'm not really into bloom so much. I'm not a big thing on when it comes to post effects like blur and bloom. I'm not a big, you know, I don't go too much on that. In something like Flight Sim, yes, I would, because it's. But then again, in Flight Sim, they can get all that lighting and all that terrain and all that atmosphere and all the graphics and all the physics of the plane and still give me better frame rates than what this does. Okay, that seems to be a bit smoother now. Alright, so let's get on with it. Let's get on with it, guys. Let's see how angry this is going to make me. So, go to the mission, but okay, yeah, sorry. It's been a while. So, I think we go to operations, do we? Which one is the scavengers? Eliminate the scavengers. Is it combat? Yeah, I don't want to do that. I do want to do a scavenger thing. Are you telling me there aren't any? Right, so this is sabotage, digital infiltration. Okay, so it's not that. It would count as combat. But these are all massacre missions. Where are the kill the scavenger missions? Come on, man. Commander Pandit, good evening to you. Blooming blur. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I think what Eddie says is correct. On a 1050 Ti, I think if you have everything on high, just leave all the ultra settings off and just put everything on high and take it from there, really. Yeah, okay, so I'll let you in on the video card situation. So basically I'm running a 1080 Ti and I had, well, I'll give more information when I get the card and I'll do an unboxing thing. But basically, somebody is shipping out a 2080 Ti in my direction and it arrived at the airport here at Heathrow, and then it was in Coventry, Parcel Force. That's the main Parcel Force hub, and that's like 3 hours drive from me, and it got held for insufficient address. We both, the sender and myself, both tried to resolve it, and for some reason it didn't get resolved. So I don't know why. I don't know why it couldn't just be fixed. But the postal service isn't very good, and so it has to go back. I don't know when it's going back. I don't know if it's already on its way, and then it'll have to be sent out again. So, yay! So yeah. Otherwise, if the postal service had done their job and listened to its customers, I could have been bringing you this game on a 2080 Ti today. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to wait and put that off for now. So yeah, that's basically the upshot. And I believe at 2K, which is what I broadcast in, at 2K, the 2080 Ti is a 23% improvement over the 1080. So yeah, and then of course, all being well with the 2080, I will have my my PC in a little bit of a better state. And I will certainly, when it comes to Elite Dangerous and Flight Sim and stuff like that, I'm certainly going to appreciate those extra frames. Yeah, I want to kind of wait for a scavenger mission to pop up. I don't know why there isn't any. I'm particularly focused on scavenger missions at the moment. I don't think these... is this the same kind of thing, though? Is this the same kind of deal? Of course, cartel members doesn't necessarily mean just, you know, it could be anybody on the site, couldn't it? Scientists and all sorts. I don't know. Eliminate the criminal faction members occupying the settlement. Is this the same as a scavenger thing, guys? Do you know? Night Owl Games. Shadows and reflections are FPS killers. Yeah. I don't know if there is a reflection option. There's scientists working for the mob. Fair enough, that's all I need to know. Scientists working for the mob. Awesome. Yeah. It's not the same as scavengers. So we're going to have to wait for this thing. Okay, so while we're waiting for this board to change, let's take a look at the ship. Now, one of the suggestions, I don't know whether this is a viable suggestion or not, you guys can let me know, but one of the suggestions on the forum was to approach the base in a smaller ship. I went with a Python, so maybe it was a little bit too big, but I already had the Python landed. I had it landed, and then 2 Viper dropships came in and dropped the 9 scavengers. I was already down on the ground by that time. And then I took out my SRV and I went, you know, round. I didn't get near the base. I was heading towards it, but I was heading away from the building. So if you can imagine, if you're looking at the base from above, you have all the buildings on the right-hand side and a big launch pad on the left. So I was approaching around the left at the launch pad because there's generally nobody there at all. And there's fencing all up around the launch pad. So I scooted my little SRV around there to stay behind the fencing. As soon as I got out of the SRV, there was 2 of them running towards me. And I thought, but the buildings are at least, I don't know, 500, 600, 700 meters away. I mean, maybe 500 meters away, the buildings. And I thought, how have they even seen me? You know? And then there's 2 of them, and I thought, if I take them out in the SRV, which I did, I ran them over, because it's quieter, running them over. If I shoot them, then all the other 7 scavengers are going to start running towards me again, and then the stealth element is just gone. And so I just thought, this is no good for me. So people have suggested smaller ship, also entering or are approaching the base at a much shallower angle, so you're less likely to be visible. Now, if this is all true, that you really have to be stealthy on your way in order to, stay low, land at a distance away, maybe a couple of kilometers away, get the SRV, and then come in, really stealthily. If all that's true, I'm fine with it. That's brilliant, because that's cool. I mean, obviously, if you fly over a base, then yes, you should attract attention. And they should know that you're there. That makes more sense. But as I said, in the last one I did, there was nobody on site. They dropped in after I landed. But yeah, so if all that is true, that's fine, because that makes for some good stealth dynamics, and you have to be proper stealthy. And I'm good with that. I just need to know what the ground rules are. That's all. Hello, Lute. How are you, sir? So, hello. Peter Broad just subscribed. Thank you, Peter, for your subscription. Very awesome. I'd like to get myself back up to 6,004 again. Kind of dropped down there a little bit. Yeah. It's not 6,390. I know it says that at the top, but it's not accurate. It's somewhere in between, I think. 639 something. Yeah, it'd be nice to hit 6.4 again. Anyway, so I did think I could go Sidewinder. It can take an SRB. It's all I need. I could go for the iconic Cobra, which is also a fantastic way of doing it. But then I thought, okay, if I go with a Cobra 3, I'm going to have to build one from scratch on the stream. So then I thought, what else can I use that's not a Cobra or a Sidewinder, but still a small ship? Well, I could go with an Eagle. That's got an extra hard point. Put some nice shields on that. I could go with that. It doesn't take a lot of, doesn't have a big footprint. But I thought, no, I need something a little bigger than that. So I already had a ship in my fleet, which I can use, and so I'm going to be using that one. So let's go and see it and equip it with some dumbfire missiles, because the rest is all done for us. So I don't have to worry about... There you go. So there you can see, it is a Vulture. My Vulture. I haven't really used it for any other thing. Look at the anti-aliasing here, or the aliasing I should call it, because there's no anti at work there. Right. Here she is then. Gleamy with this. I think it's chrome. I think that's what that is. I think it's the chrome livery. So, frame rate's tanked there. So all we want to do is store the current weapons, which we can do easily now, thankfully, because we've now got 200 storage instead of... What was it? Before was it 128? I think 128 storage. So let's go into... I don't even know how to do it. How do I get into outfitting? There. Hey, Alexander. I did one stealth mission recently. Before you take one of these, you should have at least one E-breach. Yes, but I'm only going to be doing scavenger missions, really. It's just kill the scavengers, so I think I should be okay. Dolphin is a nice little ship. I didn't even think of a Dolphin. Tegnaro, hey man. Yeah, I'm doing okay today. Ish. You think somebody made a mod that killed the helmet reflections and added 30%. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Because again, going back to Flight Sim, you'll find that the glass reflections do eat up. And in my Flight Sim, I do like to have my glass reflections on Ultra, because it just looks too cool not to have it. But the frame rates are good enough for me in Flight Sim now. Look at the anti-aliasing on this. It's horrible. Come on, Frontier, man. Okay, so I've got a beam and a multi, and they are engineered nicely. So I don't want to lose those. So if we look at this, that's not what I wanted. Where's my info? Oh, it's there. I saw it right there. Oh, great. Right click takes you out. Okay, so modifications. So we have short range with thermal vent. and corrosive shell. So I'm going to take a screenshot of that and a screenshot of that, just so that I know that I want, you know, when to put them back, when I put them back on. So we're going to store that, and eventually, when it wakes up, okay, go to the multi-cannon, and we're going to store that one as well. There it goes. Was it not 160? What's that, Andy? 160? So the only reason I'm using this one is because it's got a what's 160 or 120? I'm not with it. So yeah, I just want to use this because it's got a it's got everything else kitted out really. Now we're going to be going with missiles, but here's the thing. I'm pretty sure that this ship does not have SRV. Just check these two. Wow, the advanced missile rack has got much more ammo on it. What's the damage? It's the same. Why wouldn't I go with an advanced then? Yeah, do that. Stick an advanced on there, and we're going to stick another one on here. Because unless there's any other weapons that are effective against scabs, and also base defenses, then I'm going to have to stick with these. How many remember when it was 0? What are we talking about, guys? 160, 120, and 0. Okay. So we've got that. Now let's go back. Vehicle bays. No, we don't have one. So we're going to have to put one in. So something's going to have to go here. Fuel scoop. I don't know what the fuel tank on this is like, but I might not even need the fuel scoop. I've got plenty of Guardian shields on there. These are all class 1s. I'm going to need at least a 2. I can get rid of one, I think. My shields currently... where are they? Page up and page down. Okay. So shield strength is 1,200. That's not bad for a little vulture. I could kill the fuel scoop and then put a... I could have 2 SRVs then. Because most of the missions tend to be just a jump away or a couple of jumps away. Let's kill the fuel scoop. Let's get that out of there. And we're going to replace it with a planetary hangar that can take 2 SRVs. So we have the 4H and the 4G. So one weighs less and one takes... wait a minute. Yeah, this one's got less power draw and this one has got less mass. So how am I for power? Power. I do not know. Like for power. So there we go. Oh, power's okay. We're good. Alright. Yeah, we're good. Let's go back into optional, which I'm already there. Repair. And yeah, we're fine. We can take the one that has least mass then. So let's buy that one. And let's put a couple of cars in there. Not really bothered about liveries and all that stuff with this. Don't really care. It's just basically for... Oh, Jesus. It's just basically for...
Tishman for your kind donation of £30. What's the equivalent of pharmaceutical isolators in Odyssey?
Hey. Thank you, Commander Tishman, man. That is awesome. Wow. Yes. Thanks for reminding me to turn my volume down a little bit. Done that. Yeah, thank you. Wow, what a generous donation that is. Fantastic. What is the equivalent of, I don't know, is that a question? What is the equivalent of pharmaceutical isolators? Something in Odyssey that can't be ever found? Anti-aliasing? I don't know. Was that the question? Yeah, base defenses are impervious to missiles. Yeah, but the people aren't, thankfully. Thank you. Thank you, Commander Tishman. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated, sir. Okay, so yes, as I was saying, I'm not bothered about paint jobs and stuff on these because I'm going to just use this ship for base assaults and stuff like that. So I think we're good. I think we're all good. So now that we've got the ship equipped, let's go into fire groups. I just want to make sure that we're all okay there. Yeah, we're not. Okay, so that can go to there. Will I need any of these scanners? Let's put these two on there, and then we'll go two there and that one, and then we can just ditch this one altogether. Unless sometimes I like to have a fire group that only fires one of the missile racks, so I'm not wasting two missiles to kill, say, one person. So there you go. I've given myself an option to fire what I believe is going to be the left missile. Just fire the one, where by default it fires the two. Oh, I'm happy with that. Modules wise, we're using 94% power, so that we're well in spec. And yeah, so we're good. Oh yeah, pinion poles. Also, what was the other thing that people used to? Yeah, pinion poles. Oh, what was the other thing that was? Oh, not suit schematics. We used to have to keep going to the wrecks, the wreckages, to try and find them, and they were so hard to get. I don't remember what it was. Was it manufacturing instructions? Is that what it was? Yeah. Opinion polls, but I think opinion polls were only needed to unlock an engineer or something, wasn't it? Or something? No, not the power regulator. It was something that you would get off one of the panels. Yeah. It was something you get off one of the panels, and they were just very hard to come by, but I forget the name. This is what comes of not playing this for a couple of weeks. Because I've been away exploring, so all of that material... I haven't actually played Odyssey for a while yet. Right, let's equip the missiles. That was not cheap. And let's disembark and go and see if there's any scav missions. Settlement defense plans. Thank you, Angry. That was the one. Yes. Settlement defense plans. Nightmare. Nightmare. At least for me they were. Yeah. Too sharp and too much aliasing here. Yeah, settlement defense plans are the pharmaceutical isolators. Definitely. That's what we do in elevators, isn't it? Just look at the floor and look at the ceiling and just whistle. Right. Let's go to a different terminal. Yeah, number 3. Not quite standing right. Why can't you just auto-center me? There you go. Right. Come on, give me a scav. I thought that actually said Whitney Houston there for a second, but... Have they taken them out? Have they literally just taken them off the board? I'm surprised that there's no scavenger missions. It looks like it's the same board, actually, that it hasn't changed over yet. Should we try maybe a different place? Yeah, let's go to a different place, guys. I also, the only other thing I've done with this game so far as well is my Mamba. I had the Mamba ship, you know, the Mamba. Mamba ship. Have you got a Mamba ship card? The Mamba that I had was called the Black Mamba, for reasons you'll just have to Google. And it was a black ship, hence the name. But now it isn't. Now I've changed it. It's gold now, and it looks awesome. And it has a new name. And if I tell you it's called Goldwing, you might know why and you might not. It's got nothing to do with the motorbike. Let's get out of here. And we're gonna go to let's go to Nunitz. Let's go to there. Uh-oh. Okay. Everything froze. You saw it. Cosmic Drifter, how you doing, sir? You can try Reshade to avoid the lack of anti-aliasing. Oh, really? Actually, it's the other way around. It's not actually the lack of anti-aliasing, it's the lack of... Oh yeah, no, you're right. It is, yeah, it is, you're right. It is the lack of anti-aliasing. Correct. Sorry. Because when it's all jaggedy, it's called aliasing, right? And then... I don't know how it got that name. Oh yeah, and then when you smooth that out, then you're anti-aliasing, right? So you're quite right. Okay. So let's go to Nunitz and see if they've got anything. And it may be that we have to go to a system where... Ooh, hello. Bitcaps. Hey, Bitcaps. Thanks for the sub. Awesome, awesome. It could be that we have to go to a system that may be in like a civil war state or an argument state, and maybe they've got missions there. I don't know. Maybe do you have to go to systems in certain states now to get this? Why have I just super cruised? Doesn't make sense. I know you can adjust anti-aliasing as well, for me anyway, if you have an NVIDIA card. In the NVIDIA control panel, you can force that on in the game. But yeah, Reshade. I do have Reshade. I might give it a go. John Smith says I've ignored all the on-foot stuff except exobiology. Yeah, I mean, it's weird because the base stuff, the base missions and that can, on a good day, you know, if you have a good day with them, you just have a good day and it's all cool. But sometimes you just have bad days where things don't go as you want. But that is, you know, that's just how things go everywhere. But when it comes to exploration and stuff out in the black, it's amazing. It's a whole different... It's like, I don't know, it's almost like, not like you're in a different game, but it's... I don't know, it just looks... I mean, we saw on the expedition, you know, I saw like people have posted loads of screenshots, amazing screenshots of some of the planet tech, and it was oh so good. It was actually fantastic. So yeah, it's a really unbalanced scale at the moment. They've got some things so right and some things just not right. You know, I don't know why they can't solve it. Anti-aliasing. I do have Reshade. I think I've got it there, but yeah, DLSS I won't get until the 2080 Ti. It hits my doorstep, which I'm hoping isn't going to be too long. Postal service doesn't take that long, to be honest. It's a couple of days to get it flown over, so I don't complain at that. It's, I don't know what went wrong, but it should have been here a good few days ago. I mean, we think the issue was that USPS copied the address down wrong and missed out the complete first line. Kind of crucial. I didn't realize Schreiber Hub was so far away. Let's see what this looks like out in the dark, because it's a very shiny ship. It is shiny. All that glitters isn't gold. Commander Razor Firefly! Hey, how are you, sir? Yep, nice to see you. Oh, we've got a lot of bright dots coming up here. Bright dots. Yes. I know my astronomy. You can tell I'm a space nerd when I refer to things as bright dots. Yeah, combat really is the front seat of Odyssey. There's no doubt about that, Ramoyne, definitely. But yeah, I don't know. I was expecting some better optimized coding by update 7. You know, update 7. This is like 7 now, and still the frame rates are not there. I mean, it's okay here because we're just in space. There's nothing, you know, 60 frames per second is easy here. Let's pull this up a little. Don't tell me to slow down. We're not at 007 yet. There's no time to die quite yet. Oh, here we go. Nope, it hasn't taken it. Okay, we'll just dip down a little bit. Wait till the speed kills. There we go. And now we can go up. But where is the door anyway? Schreiber. As in Maria? I don't. Probably spelled different. Well, the door's not there. I reckon it's going to be... Is it up? Oh, it's not up either. So it's either the right one or the behind one. Let's see if we can nail it. It's the one behind. Great. So doing a loop of shame would have been a good thing. So we'll just let it go past and try and turn into the door. Which I'm hoping has got to be... There it is. Ish. Cleared to land on runway 3. Proceed to taxi to the gates.
Authorization cleared. Your assigned landing pad is number 13.
Oh my god. Frame rates. I don't know, they just drop and then they recover and then they drop and then recover. Should I maybe change livery so I don't have to have so many reflections? Well, I hope he hasn't made a mess.
Solid contact. You may disembark when ready. Good to have you, Commander.
Yes, in terms of performance, I think update 7 is worse than 6. apart from in the concourse where I've had slightly better frames in the concourse, I've seen no other evidence of improved performance in 7. So yeah. Did you see that, Budman? I was wondering whether anybody would get that one, but it's sometimes I say something and it's very subtle, and if you don't know it, you just think I'm nuts. What they have done on the update, which amazes me, is in high-tech places, the floors are clean, and in industrial and stuff like that, the floors are messy. So well done, Frontier. At least you're prioritizing your stuff and, you know, doing the important stuff first. Good for you. In terms of performance, we don't have performance. Yeah. Yeah, Update 6 was not bad. Update 6 is probably one of the best ones they did. Yeah, look at these frames, man. Why? See, down here I'm getting 40, and if it follows with the Shinrata one, I should be getting 50s up here. Why is it 40 here and 50 at Shinny? I got 57 when I was stood here, didn't I? It's bizarre. I know that they've got like, oh, they said we've got different railings and different layouts and different floors. Yeah, how about stable frame rates? You know, give us that. Give us performance and then worry about how much rubbish is on the floor. Ridiculous. Right, 13. Oh, I'm not holding out any hope here. 20 operations. Come on, scabs. The whole purpose of this stream was to do scabs. I should have maybe found a scavenger mission and then started the stream. They're all the same. Assassination and massacre and raid. Eliminate 13 members of the Kungi family. Infiltration, sabotage. See, infiltration already sounds like it's stealth. It should be stealthy because you're infiltrating, right? Sabotage as well. Travel to blah, upload the data, return to blah. No, I want to do scav missions. I wonder if there's a certain system state where they would generate or are more likely to generate over others. Oh yeah, the new announcement for update 8 and beyond. Fleet carrier interiors. Ooh. All they're going to do is use the same assets, guys. So, sorry to break any bubbles here, but it's just going to be, I reckon, they're going to take the concourse that's in the stations and stick one in the fleet carriers. Maybe change a few things around. But nevertheless, cool. It's people have been asking for it. So I think it will be good. Yeah, if you want a fleet carrier that's going to be going and jumping and jumping and jumping, then it would be nice to be there socializing and stuff. That would be great. Fleet carrier interiors, awesome. And what was the other thing? Yeah, wasn't it an SRV? A two-man SRV. So I can only assume from that it's one guy driving and one guy on the gun. That would be cool. That's great. All that stuff's really good. But it has to come with frame rates. Otherwise, you know. Does the mission screen show from all factions or just the one you selected like Horizon? No, you can select all missions or you can select per faction. You can select per faction, which is absolute perfection. Sorry, I couldn't resist that one. Yeah, you can select the missions per faction. In fact, the next time I go to another place, I'll do that. Thanks for that info, Rog. Okay, so let's go into the galaxy map. Is anybody What are you guys' thoughts on the new galaxy map? I mean, I know there's people that don't particularly are not into it, and you know, so I'm kind of getting used to it. It's still like if I don't go to it for a while, sometimes I forget how to do things and where things are. Like right now, map mode is I think what I want. Yes, this is what I want. So I need system state. Here we go. So let's get them all off. Oops, toggle all then. There we go. So I want war, I want unrest and civil war. Anything else where people are arguing? Terrorist attack sounds interesting. Oh yeah. This one up here. State terrorist attack. Doesn't that sound like it might have scavenger missions on there? I would have said. So let's have a look. I've never been in a terrorist attack state. Yeah, I can go here because it's a vulture, so I can land there, no problem. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. So I just want to see what type of missions are available in a terrorist attack state. Or freedom fighters, depending on which side you're on. Right, here we go. Yeah, the new galaxy map. I am getting used to it. Yes, there is a population slider, Takoso. There is. Indeed there is. I used it quite a bit actually on the exploration thing when I was trying to look for systems inside nebulas that had the bases. Come on, let's do the rusty exit. Here we go. Oh, God. Okay, that was a bit hairier than what I wanted. At the bishop. I'm on fire today. So it looks like we're using 2.5 fuel squares on a jump. I'll probably get 4 or 5 jumps before I'm out of fuel. Yeah, just wondering because as I took the fuel scoop off, I think we're good. This is like a 2-jump thing anyway. Yeah, I'll show you the population slider, or Takoso. Once I get myself settled here. So, Amalankan. It says Continental on the trunk lid, so what kind of car are you? Amalankan. Amalankan. I wonder where these names come from. Is this a genuine star? Amalankan. Extra security in the system on bases, outposts, scavengers might be a thing in places like Aftermath. Yeah, Aftermath. Aftermath. Is there an Aftermath state? That was difficult to even say, really. It does take some readjustment to get used to the new maps. It does, yeah. Because it was a bit more. I don't know. It's all icons now, and there's no words, but you do get the bubbles popping up, which is kind of cool. You know, you got this realistic mode, and it's just a case of remembering. And then when you click on something, you've got this panel, and it's just a case of remembering where everything is. And once you remember what all the symbols are, which eventually you'll remember the ones you most use, obviously, you'll find that it gives you a lot more information. So that's the biggest thing with this galaxy map, the new one, that it's a lot more informative than the previous one was. And I think the same with the system map as well. It's just a lot more information. which is not a bad thing. But yeah, it just takes getting used to. And I think if Elite Dangerous started from day one with this galaxy map and this system map, everybody would have just got used to it because that's what it is. But because we've changed to it, you have to adapt, right? So it's some people, you know, not getting on with it too well. Some people think it's better. I think it is an improvement, but it's not. I don't know. I just get an impression that they could have made it a little bit more intuitive somehow. But it's okay. It's okay. Lots of symbols, which it probably will be in the future. It's all graphics and symbols and emojis. Yeah, you can imagine System State War, and it's got a little sad emoji next to it. Okay, so let's land here. Let's get within 7.5 clicks and ask for landing permission. Is that my pad? Oh, we've got the pirate lights revolving around there. Oh, stuttery, stuttery. I don't want stuttery, I want it buttery. Smooth as butter, that's what we want.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
I'd better refuel, seeing as I don't have a Scoopy. Scooby-Doo. It is a modern interface, yeah. That's basically it. It's a lot more modern. You might be right, Ramon, yeah. Yeah, everything's just symbols and stuff. Right, come on. Let's get a scav mission.
Magnetic contact active.
Yes, no gravity, because there is no gravity on platforms. So we need the mag boots to keep us on the ground. Orange. Cool. Okay, where's the nearest terminal? Right, do you want to withdraw £10? Would you like a receipt? Okay. Come on. 34. Eek. Wow. Alright, there has to be one in here then. That's a lot of combat missions. Which, in a terrorist taker... Oh, let's see. Don't tell me in 34 missions you haven't got a single scav. Don't. Eliminate the scavengers. Come on. Really. Oh boy, it's not looking good. Professional takedown. That's a new one. I've never seen that one before. I'm bound to fail at it. No, nothing. No scavs. What is this? This is a skilled, competent, and well-equipped. Yeah, not against my plasma rifle, she isn't. Or he isn't. Ananya. I don't know whether that's male or female. I would bet female, but I don't know. A skilled, competent, and well-equipped. Should we? Should we try it? Got to do something. The planet is Pamori 5B. Let's just take it. Be prepared. Yeah, as long as it's, you know. I've never seen this. Professional takedowns. The professional takedowns often flee. Right, okay, Andrew. Fleeing what way, though? Just run away from the base, or take off in a ship, or... In what way? One missile later, they're dead. I don't plan on using missiles, though. It's a good point, Marcel. It's a good point. They don't have gravity, so smooth as silk and soft as butter. Well, butter's smooth though. But fair enough. I accept that. Where do they flee to? They go to a planet location, usually encrypted signal. Okay. Professional takedown. That appeals to my hitman kind of mentality. Professional hitman. Let's go. I think I've got my Stealth Knight Dominator suit on. I think that's what I'm wearing. Can't tell by the boots. Professional takedown. Do 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 do. Bird emotes. Why? Scan the planet, find the signal. Oh, so they're not necessarily at a base then. Oh, I thought I'd be going to a base to get these to get this guy or person. Yeah, I see the target is located at Moi Chemical Works in the Pomori system. So we need to go to Pomori 5B, I know that, and we're looking for Moi. So Moi bien. Right, Pomori, let's just go there. So let's pick it up on the galactic map. And while I'm here, I need to get the mode back. So we need to go to there, map mode. And also to enable all of them. And if you come down to there, you have population range, and then you can select the population tag, and then you can just do it. Yeah. So it's actually the population does take it into account. You can enable it on or off, and it has its own icon right there. Okay, off to Pomegranate Place then, wherever it is. Let's launch that. It would be good to see a surprise attack on the concourse in the terrorist system. Yeah. Suicide bombers, imagine. Oh, here we go. Target fleeing, you're right. Yes, the target made a break for it. Fortunately, I pulled a few strings to ensure they didn't get far. I'm sending you the new location now. Make sure they do not get away. Dun, dun, dun. So is it just like, am I just going to be looking at them from above in the ship and then just pinging a missile down to them? Or can I literally just... I want to do this on the ground, really. So we have an update. Oh, no, we don't yet. Target. System Pomori. Okay. I think we need to get there first, though. Let's do that. Target fleeing. It's all very scripted, isn't it, though? I mean, you knew what was going to happen before it happened. It's a little bit too scripted. It should be random. Sometimes they flee, sometimes they don't. Andrew says only if they are at the encrypted site. If they're on a base, you need to find them and take care of them. Okay, so there is a little bit of randomness in there then, maybe? Yeah, get the alarms off. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Alarms always a good step. So are we still going to 5B? Is it going to come up on here? 8B. Okay. 8B now. Great. And then what? I'm scanning this planet in order to see where they are. Oh, flip. We better show it because I don't have a. I can't map any planets with this ship. I haven't got any. I haven't got the probe thing, the detailed surface scanner. I don't have it. I would have to fit it. I would have Fitbit. Yeah, very ambitious. I don't think we'll see any attacks on a concourse, because then everyone has to panic. Just like they do in Grand Theft Auto. Start shooting a gun and everybody in the streets just starts panicking. But then when it comes to in-game details, you go... I don't know how you would beat Rockstar, because Rockstar seem to... well, they seem to be a step ahead of the game when it comes to, you know, little details in games. Just looking at Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption and stuff, it's incredibly detailed in terms of, you know, things that happen, like walking past somebody in Grand Theft Auto who's got a cup of coffee and you can knock the coffee out of their hand. You know, wind blowing rubbish around the streets. Just little details like that. Sterling Anderson says, please help. Ever since the update, my SRV controls are all messed up. Can you help me out? Well, I don't know if I can help you. I can try. I mean, have you tried redoing the bindings again? And do you know where to go to do that? Because if not, I can show you where to go to do that. Oh, the other thing as well, make sure... Let me show you this before we go in. Make sure that all of your control options are set to custom, which is probably what you had them set at, unless you were using a preset. If you weren't using a preset, get them all back to custom. Make sure they all say that. So you'd have to go into each one. So you, like your SRV, maybe it doesn't say custom, and then you'd have to choose it from here. And if custom isn't in the list, it's because your controller setup is different to before. Like, you may have a controller unplugged or an extra one plugged in or something, and it's, yeah. So make sure they're all set to custom first, and then if it is custom, then you're just going to have to go in and just reset them, I guess. I don't know. I guess that's all I can diagnose without seeing it. Yep, if you have a controller switched off, so there's like if I unplug my Xbox controller and then launch Elite, none of them will be on custom anymore. It's ridiculous. It's a pathetic system that they have. It's really pathetic. You know, it should just recognize that the controller's not there, and then the next time it's plugged in, you can just use them. But it doesn't. It just messes up everything. It's ridiculous. It is a pretty bad system, the way they've done it. Has to be said. So if I ever want to lend my game controller to a friend for a couple of days and think, okay, I can play Elite, all I'd have to do is just not use my SRV. But then I can't use anything. I can't use my joystick, and I end up using mouse and keyboard control, you know. So it's not great. It really is not great. Even after they've split it into 4 sections, I still won't be able to bring up custom on the other 3 sections. It's really bad.
Orbital flight engaged.
The best control system I've seen in any game so far has been Microsoft Flight Sim. It just works beautifully. Just the detail that they've gone into, you know, to find keybinds, and there are tons of keybinds in that thing. But yeah, it's just, they just do it better than anybody that I've seen. Because there's even new games coming out now that don't even let you bind keys anymore. They just, you know, they're hard bound, which is insane. Right, I wonder if we can creep up on this guy. You know, land miles away, get in the SRV, and then hide behind a rock or something. Okay, it's not going to be 45 degrees, but this'll do. This'll do. So let's get it glide. Okay, Sterling, no worries. Hope it works for you. Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, Dr. K. Ross is leaving Frontier. Yes. That's right, Sterling. Lots of funny little things. That's pretty much it. Okay, so now we're out of glide. I'm going to be coming right down this way. Got a nice little crease in the terrain there. So, coming in low. I want to see if I can just surprise them on foot. So, I'll try not to get within 2 kilometers. But it's pretty flat here, so there's no scenery to hide behind as such. Oh, I love this ship. It's so agile. Tom Schwartzkopf. Hi Tom, from Colorado. Yes, awesome. Look at my frame rates, guys. It was tanked at 23, and then it went up to 60. How does that happen? So we are 2 kilometers away. So let's just go in slowly. And low. Oh, we got a window. Let's go. Let's get down. That's another good thing with the Vulture, is it's very small. How can... We are unseen at this point. We are unseen, so I can go further in. I'm just going to try it this... Whoa! Now we're seen again. Okay, let's go from here. Ouch. Before I do that, Dominator, Stealth, Knight. Perfect. Zenith, Karma, and Manticore Executioner. Couldn't have a better layout if I tried.
Low gravity warning.
What's M and K? Elite. It's the meta. Oh, mouse and keyboard, of course. Right, so let's go with lights out and night vision. And I'm facing the wrong way. Okay. I have to retarget this, do I? Or does it not show up? Okay, why isn't the target showing up? Why is the target not showing up? Or do I have to get closer with this? But I'm just trying to be as stealthy as possible. Hey, thanks Alexander. Vulture with an SRV. Yeah, this is a very specific Vulture. It's specific for this kind of stuff. There we go. Is that it? I'm surprised I don't have it on here. Maybe... I don't know. Maybe because it doesn't pick up as well. I think I'm going in the right direction. I don't know, guys. Why isn't it coming up on my thing? Oh, snakes on a plate. So that's, you did mean snakes on a plate then, not snakes on a plane. Okay, so, alright. So we know that we were about 1.4 kilometers away from this thing, right? If I go to contacts and lock in my ship, I am 481, so I still have to go another kilometer yet. Okay. As long as I keep my ship behind me, it's not going to be too far away. Oh, frame rates. I don't get the dropping to 38 and back to 60 again. I'm not understanding that too well. These frame rates are just crap. I wouldn't mind so much, but it hinders the gameplay. There is my target. Okay, I'm in a dip. It clearly looks like they're just having a wander. So, heading 111, let's get out. Okay, we're good. Is that plasma effect, is that different from what it used to be? I'm also crouched, so I need to be heading 111, don't I? So it's here. I see them right there. Not looking at me. Gonna go too high. I'll get a little bit closer. They're not looking at me. What's the gravity here? 0.09. Don't want to jump up too high. Just don't want to be seen. It does have a good range, this though. I've taken down people, you know, as long as their shields aren't up, I can take them in one go. And I've taken them from hellish distances. You have to get a little bit lucky. Now, yeah, I could just go from the air and just shoot a missile down. I'm assuming then that's an intact ship. Come on, frame rate, stick with me. Drop to 34, back up to 60. It's just very unstable. But yeah, I've taken people down from hellish distances on bases, and it's been brilliant. Why would they just? You've got to hit them like so they don't have their shields up. One second, how do I do this? I'm not in range yet, am I, to have them on my contact list, right? Unidentified humanoid. Awesome. Well, identify this humanoid then. I'm still crouched. Just gonna get behind this rock. Just stand still. Oh, they've got shields up. Flip. There, you're expecting trouble then. Damn, I was hoping they wouldn't have shields and I could just pop them in one go. Come on, just stand still. I love that they've not seen me yet though, that's good. I may have to, if I fire now, it's going to hit the top of the rock thing. It's just getting close.
Mission status updated. Shield activated.
Damn you. They recover their shields way too quickly. There is a female. What are you doing, woman?
You made a big mistake!
Who made the mistake? Who? Who? Where's me scanny thing?
Bounty detected.
Awesome, got the bounty. No, the bounty is what I get paid. Load of useless stuff. That's it. That's all I can carry there. The hell? I wondered what that was. Oh, it's a floating pilot. Great.
No bounty detected.
Okay. It's an eagle. I don't suppose it's going to have a panel on it, right? Okay, let's see if I've got time to get back to my Savvy. Is this new, these lines in the visors, or is this a night vision thing? It's like a night vision thing. Samondo! Hey, Samondo Psycho and Commander Glass.
Warning. Suit power.
Yeah, if I get 2 shots directly on them, they will die, because as you can see, the first shot took the shields out.
Shield deactivated.
I should have took the shields off ages ago. Yeah, the first shot takes their shields out, regardless, and then the second shot would have taken them down. But they didn't really stand still. If they're unshielded, it's a one-shot kill. Simple as that. Alright. That was good. That's how I'm expecting scavenger missions to go. Where they don't see you unless, you know, if you're keeping a low profile well, then they shouldn't see you. Oh, I only had 2. Oh, I'm wanted now. Oh, the frame rates. My god, it's stuttery. Even at 39 frames per second, it feels like 20. Why is it so up and down? It's so weird. Anything to do with that FSR? Oh my god. It's... yeah, I'd rather have a lower frame rate but a stable one. I don't know if if that AMD thing is interfering with it. Maybe not. I could have just put my lights on, I suppose. That would have been easier. Am I killable? Oh yes, very much so. But am I killable on stream? By players? No. Not generally. I don't do open play on stream or any such thing. Okay, notoriety 0. Okay. So I have to fly back to Nunez, wasn't it? Or was it? No, it wasn't. It was that Anna Lincoln or whatever it's called system. So yeah, I do have a 1,000 bounty against me, but I get paid that, so I'm cool with that. Right. Return to Doi Landing and complete the contract at a terminal. Yeah. Or I could do it in the ship. I don't have to go to a terminal at all. Right, up we go then. I remember that one, Loot. Yeah, we should do another one of those, eh? What was it? Stock Eagles, wasn't it? Yeah, Stock Eagles, and everybody just had to kill each other. Last man standing, right? That was fun. It is the game, yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah, it's not acceptable, really. See, look at my frame rate. It says 60 stable, and then it just drops into 57 and back up again. And you wonder what just caused that little drop. Problem with having two missiles is I wouldn't have much luck against a ship if it interdicted me. To be honest, I probably only need one set of dumbfire missiles and maybe put a multi-cannon on the other slot, so I can at least do something with an interdicted ship or an interdictee. No, an interdictor. Yes, an interdictor. Okay. Doi Landing. Well, that was an easy enough professional takedown. Hey, Kevin. First time I've ever had real trouble with frame rate since update 7. Yeah. Despite that they've got like 6 lines of patch notes devoted to optimization. Not great, is it? Yeah, but for me, the idea of the stream title, are we compatible, is basically like if the stealth dynamics had changed, or yeah, if the dynamics of, you know, trying to play stealth had changed to such an extent where, I don't know, I wasn't prepared to do it, it would be a big black mark on Elite Dangerous for me, because I don't mind going in You know, all guns blasting sometimes. But I always prefer the stealth approach. If I'm on my own and I have to kill multiple people, stealth is the best option. You just do pop one at a time. And it's more intense, it's more fun that way, I find. Well, actually, no, maybe gung-ho going in, all guns blazing is more intense, but it's more... Stealth is more like, there's more sort of tension there, if you know what I mean. What's the word? Anticipation, I suppose, yeah. Yes, what's with the scav missions? Where have they all gone? And yet when I came back off the expedition and popped in for the first time in Update 7, it was the first thing on the board. It was just, there's a scavenger mission.
Docking request granted.
I have anonymous access here as well, because I'm wanted here. Thankfully, it's not a starport. Why would they give me a mission? Oh, I suppose they could. That, you know, that makes me wanted when I'm back here. But okay. It's because it's a certain faction, isn't it? So I will disembark to fill the mission in, even though I don't have to. I could do it from here.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
I'm just going to see if I can fulfill this first. Is this going to put me into... Oh dear. Okay, that one's good. I'm okay with that. Problem is this one. Okay, nothing there. Once you have paid the bounty, you'll be transported to the nearest detention facility. Oh, well, there's an incentive for me to pay. Pay the fine and go to jail. Why? Just send me to jail and I'll save the 1,000. If I'm going to pay you the fine you want, why are you going to send me to a detention facility? Same thing here, right? No. Okay, so... Yeah, as I said, I could hand the mission in right there. No problem. But we will disembark. No, I'm not going to hand myself in. Screw them. Oh, thanks, Budman. Yes, it's true though, I have indeed. I've had more deaths in this game at my own hand than at anybody else's.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
Yeah, why aren't the papers flying around everywhere? Magnetic paper. Yeah, it's funny how they've got to stick me to the ground, but not these. But it did say low gravity though, didn't it? So maybe it's enough to keep a pizza box on the ground. Pizza, really? We'll all be eating pills and bags of dehydrated food in the future. The hell is this? Okay, so the reason I've come here is because why? I wanted to show somebody something here. What was it? Oh yeah, searching missions by faction. Okay, let's complete this one first. I don't think we'll get it because we're wanted here. I don't need the 150. Do I want extra reputation here with this faction? Yeah, why not? Take the 10,000 and the rep. Hodak Prison Colony. Good. If they send me there, I'll get friendly with the guards and... Blocked by anonymous protocols. It wasn't a second ago. And look what's here. Interstellar contact. And you see, no bounties detected. This isn't working correctly, right? Because Interstellar should allow you to pay anything. Doesn't matter if this is a different faction or the same faction or whatever. It should just let you pay it. That's the whole Interstellar Factors, I think, should be or is a completely independent body, regardless of any faction. So why can't I pay it off? The whole point of Interstellar was to be able to do this and just, you know, sacrifice 25% of the thing. But it's not going to recognize that. So it's never worked properly, Interstellar, in Odyssey, as far as I know. It's worked okay it's always worked fine in Horizons, I think, but the Champion of Pies, that's where we're going. Apparently another way to, if you pick up a scavenger mission, another way that I've been told to do it, which kind of makes sense in a way, but in another way it doesn't make any sense at all. God, I'm in Star Citizen. Yeah, the other way is to not take your ship and go via Apex shuttle, because apparently the scavengers don't care when an Apex shuttle lands. I don't know whether that's true or whether they start running towards it. I don't know. Yeah. Why did you bring me here when I paid a fine? Sergeant. Yeah, have you, looking at that camera there, have you guys seen the details on the new GoPro 10? Wow. They're not cheap, are they? I think it does 4K recording now at 120 frames per second. I'm in the wrong lifts then, right? Yep. Yeah, the GoPro 10 looks incredible. Right.
Welcome to Apex Interstellar. Where can we take you today?
You can take me to where my vulture is, please. Thank you very much. Which is... and select a drop-off. 18 drop-off points in the system. Brilliant. I like it. Tells you that. That's new. And we need to go to Doi Landing.
Thank you. Your booking is confirmed.
Great.
Have a good...
Like it's some travel agent. It's a prison.
Shuttle docked.
What are you looking at? Oh, the GoPros are incredible. I bought a GoPro years and years ago. I'll tell you how old it is. I think it's a GoPro Hero 2. Yeah, I think it's a GoPro Hero 2. It's so old. But now they're just... the specs on them are just incredible. I did go to Interstellar Factor. They wouldn't let me pay at all. Yeah, the stabilization, like as you say, aquatic. But even on the GoPro 9 and 8, they were good then, weren't they, as well? Yeah. Yeah, my notoriety was 0 on Interstellar. Look. How you been doing today? Oh God, I thought we had electric failure. Great. Galactic Uber. Hello. Not being very chatty today. Sorry, what? I missed that. It looks like Lewis Hamilton, for God's sake. We should get there pretty quickly. Into the system called Kiva. Kiva. Oh. Help us understand it, Deo. Because for me, as I said, interstellar factors should be independent of faction. But they don't seem to be. So yeah. Somebody should make a video on how to understand interstellar. If I leave go of my mouse, look, I'm not touching any control now. And it just starts to just... Is that just a simulation of me falling asleep? What's doing this? The only thing I can pull down is the mouse. And now I leave go of the mouse. And it starts lifting itself up again. Gobbing off all the way. Yeah. It has to be an opposite power. Okay. But that wasn't the case in Horizons though, right? How many jumps away are we? Flip.
3, 2, 1.
Are you leaving the meter running? Yeah. I love the way he's just sat casual there. Hands on knees. There it is, finally. Head view map to joypad axis. Well, I'm moving my game controller joystick things, and I'm moving my Virpil joystick. Nothing's happening at all. No, just the mouse. As far as I know, there's nothing else mapped. I've only got the Virpil plugged in, I've got the Xbox controller plugged in, and I've got the mouse. That's it. Oh, actually, that's not quite true. I do have my aeroplane throttle plugged in. Let me try those little. It's got a couple of joystick buttons on it. I don't think it's altering anything, is it? No. No, it's just gonna have to remain a mystery. So when you say go to... What was it you said? Go to an opposing... Hold on. It has to be an opposite power. Power as in power play, or power... You mean faction, right? Opposing faction. Yeah. Okay. Stupid thing this is. I don't have IR. I mean I do, but I don't have it plugged in. It's all in the wardrobe. But unless you mean is the option available, I don't know. I'll have to have a look. Yeah, there is a lot of time sink in this. Federal Alliance and Empire and that, aren't they just super factions?
So you know, we'll be arriving shortly.
No. S-Linky, hey.
Down with Apex 501. Got a landing pad.
The thing is, when I'm outside of the ship and I'm just stood there, I use my head to look around on the planet surface, and it doesn't do this. It doesn't go up like this. It's only when I'm... And it doesn't do it when I'm piloting my ship either. It's just when I'm a passenger in a taxi. It's the only time it does it. Okay, I get you, Dale. Yeah, real life is a bugger, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think it's the mouse, to be honest. Excuse me. I don't think it's the mouse. I'm much more prepared to believe it's the game that's the issue than me.
Hope to see you again soon.
I don't know, I never heard a word you're saying, but yeah, whatever. It's a taxi driver.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
See ya. Sheldon. He's in a hurry. Bye-bye. Just thought there was a load of rubbish here before. What does my stream title mean? Emo, the stream title, are we compatible? Well, the first time I tried Update 7, I did a scavenger mission, and the way I expected it to turn out, based on all of the other scavenger missions, it went a completely different way. And I wanted to do it stealthily, and it didn't work out that way at all. And I was kind of not pleased about it. Where's my damn ship? Is it not here? Yeah, so I was just wondering whether the stealth mechanics were still in the game or not. Or at least in a way that I could happily play it.
I'm looking for someone to do some off-the-books work for me.
So yeah, basically just that.
Flying around on the off chance I find something I can put with.
Where's the dude that I can get my ship? Grace, how you doing? No, not stealth weapons, just... Well, yeah, sort of. I mean, I've got noise suppression. But yeah, no, I mean for me to be stealthy. Where is my vulture? I thought it was here. Isn't this where I had to return to, though? Give me a second. Let's have a look here. Okay. So on the platforms then, you can't summon your ship here, right?
How do you feel about getting some target practice?
We have a bar. We have a Stargate.
Welcome to Federal Space.
Pioneer Store. An Apex.
Welcome to Apex Interstellar, the first step to everywhere.
Yeah, just take me to my vulture, will you? Yeah, here, there it is. So, okay. Yeah. It looks like it is here.
For any grievances sustained while on board an Apex vessel.
Yeah, it is here. Okay. But why did the elevator say empty? Oh, okay, it's there. Yeah, it's there. Fair enough. Right. Let's go to war, guys. So, right, factions, factions, and factions. So, if I only want to see his missions, then I only see his missions. He's got 2 out of the 38, 5 of the 9, 2 out of the 12, and 2 of the 9. And how about this person? 10 out of the 38 combat missions. And then if you want to see them all, there's your major faction, your major faction here, and these are all your minor factions. And you've got to enable them all again. So that's how you sort by faction, pretty much. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. We got a scav mission. We're at level 2. That's going to be 9 scabs. This is what we're wanting. This is what we're wanting. We're only 2 hours in and we finally got one. Thank you, Frontier. What type of mission are you looking for, sir? Do those mission providers offer scav missions? I wonder. Fatini! Hey, how are you? Commander Glenel as well. I was knocking on the wrong door. Yeah. Alright, up into the bum of the vulture. Ah, yeah, still wanted. Paid the fine, went to prison, came back, still wanted. Why? Why am I still wanted? So, what the hell was it I just paid? I thought it was this. Hand myself in. I've just done that. Oh, so that is a bug. Yeah, it's one of those you have to relog bugs. Okay, let's do that then. Oh, Frontier. These are the kind of bugs that need squashing. Alright, let's have a look in here again. Back, let's go here. There we go. Right, let's go and try and exterminate some scabs. I can see this ending up in me just using the... Oh, it's here. End up using the SRV in the end anyway. All that. Focus. There you go. On the dark side. Yeah, it's where it's supposed to be. Campos Agricultural Biome. Okay. I'm tempted to actually... I don't know. Part of me wants to approach in this ship so that I can see if I can work out a method. You know, like I just did with the professional takedown. You know, low approach, hide behind something and then get the SRV. But I also want to try going in with an Apex shuttle to see if that works, to see if they pay attention to an Apex shuttle landing or not. I guess the only way to find out is to do 2 scavenger missions and do one with my ship and one with the taxi. So anyway, really. Yeah, still got the same old bugs in. There used to be more of those issues, though. You know, where things didn't clear, and you had to do a re-instance back in again in order to clear it. They have removed some of those bugs now, but some of them still remain, unfortunately. So, yeah, while my head is in free look mode, it is going up. Right now it's in fixed. Let's have a look at this. I don't know if we can fix this, or where to go to even fix it. Would be general, I suppose, right? See, it's going to be for your head, though. Where for me, it's just the mouse that does it. Here. Mouse on. No rolling. So it's just this, really. Do I rotate? No, I need that. I need that for the external camera, I think. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to solve that issue. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to lift the joystick off the mat, lift the mouse off the mat, and then go into free look. Yeah, still doing it. Maybe just needs a dead zone altering or something. What the hell was that noise?
2, 1, engage.
Yeah, so obviously now I'm not wanted anymore. Oh, what happened there? Oh no, it's correct. It's correct, sorry. Ignore me. Ignore. Oh, I'm gonna... Last time I did a scavenger threat level 2, it was 9. 9 scavengers. The 9 trillion plasma... I did hear of something. I know Sally posted something about a bug that they fixed where there was the weapons were doing like nuclear damage. Yeah, of course it was going to get abused. I mean, yeah, that's... people will do that. They don't mind abusing the gameplay if it suits them.
Orbital flight engaged.
Did so-and-so, Mr. So-and-so, have a video on it? Normally does. If an exploit comes along, it's normally highlighted. Oh, flip, already? I didn't realize we were that low. Oh, it takes so long to do that. Come on, frame rate, keep up. Oh, what a shallow angle this is. Flip. Well, ain't that great. We better be careful here because we're 30 kilometers away, but we're only 4 above the surface. This is not what I intended. Right, so leave go of the joystick altogether. And
Flight assist off.
yeah, frame rates are terrible. Absolutely terrible. Just gonna push down on the joystick a little. It's like flying a plane now.
Flight assist on.
Why am I having to press night vision twice to enable it? What's going on? Now, if it goes like last time, there are no scavengers here yet. If it goes like the last time I did this. And they're in a crater. That allows me to creep up, surely. Because right now I can't be seen. It's dotted lines, which is a good thing. So I'm going to just keep it low. What's that orange dot on my scanner? Is that just light? What the hell is that? Orange thing. First thing, get the car out. Hey Kasparus, in terms of performance improvements, no.
Low gravity warning.
No. So let's just drive to the edge here. And I'm just going to go full immersion here. Get out. Night vision. I'm not even convinced that there are anybody on that base yet.
Mission status updated.
Okay, so again, we have buildings on the right and a launch pad on the left. So the idea would be to bring the SRV down this side and approach from the west, so to speak. That'll be safer than approaching from any other. Okay. Let's try that then. Where's my car gone? There it is. Okay. Okay, so lights out, night vision on, slight course adjustment, and down we go. That's not helping. So while the ship is tumbling down, let's just lock in the base. And we'll just get at least on the ground. How rocky is this surface though? Sheesh. Control over this. I am expecting a Viper or two to pull in. No, I'm too far away. I'm too far away there for them to be seen yet. I've got no lights on. Don't know how the hell they would see me. This is the whole point though. They shouldn't see me. I'm still 1.5 kilometers away and I'm a tiny little car with no lights. So if they see me now at all, then this is end of stealth as we know it. For me anyway. Oh my god, it's so slippy. So we'll approach this way. And the stealth isn't going to last that long anyway, because once I've killed somebody, no doubt everybody else is going to be. Here we go. Right, so this is them coming in. Okay? So the base is empty right now. I'll guarantee you this is 2 Vipers. There you go. There you go, look. Okay, so there's your scavengers, there's your 9. 5 in one ship, 4 in the other. There they go. Okay, so anything I've done up to now, they couldn't possibly know. Let's see if we can focus on one of these. Does that mean it looks like they have their shields up already? See, normally they don't do that. Normally they wander around without the shields and they're all calm and everybody's, you know, everybody's calm and stuff. Yep, same here for Tini. Silenced Executioner, that's what I use. But they're not normally on alert. Scavengers normally walk around casual, like nothing's going to happen. But now it's not the case. Unless they're just staying on shields until maybe a couple of minutes and they calm down. And it looks like he's looking on the ground, but okay. My ship's just departed. They're going to spot that. Actually, maybe they won't. There you go. Target shields offline. So, good. And now, as soon as they land, they're on alert, but now they're not. Good. And my ship's departed, and they wouldn't have seen it because I parked it so far away. It shouldn't have drawn any attention. So far, so good. It takes longer to do a scavenger mission than it used to now, if you want to do it stealth. Because I would have just landed on the outskirts of the city and then gone in the base. So, where do I go where I can decide now I'm going to get out and walk? See, here we got the fencing I was telling you about. So I figured to just hide behind here or here. Hide behind here. And then the idea would be to get out and walk. So, shields up. So unshielded, these are all going to be one-shot kills. As long as I don't attract any attention. Shouldn't have parked like that. But now I'm just going to stay low. Try and be stealthy. Is he running faster than before? Right, next mission is to get up onto a roof. Or just get up high. This is the kind of gameplay that I want. Okay. Up you go. There we go. So I need to kill people who are not near other people, right? So that I don't get discovered so easily. Kill somebody and then just move to a completely different area. But they do all look like they're patrolling together. This getting on the roof of this building would be a good advantage. Okay, so that's one down. The idea is not to get the others to discover the bodies. No, I don't have a lot of cover here. I like how they don't realize. If it goes past them, they don't realize it. Oh, that's really bright over there. Whoa. Somebody's right close under here. See, I can't just take one of these out because the other one's going to find out. They're too close together. So I'm going to have to leave that for now. There's that guy that was examining the boxes. There's two over there. And when they find a body, do they just go on alert for a little while and then go back to normal? I think they do, don't they? Oh, there's going to be people seeing him. Come on. How do I replenish my power as well? I forgot. See, I can't kill him because he'll see it. Nightmare. And my SRV should ideally be closer so I can replenish my suit power when I need it. But I've got, I can't remember how to bring it up. Oh, there we go. There they are. Okay. Wow, okay, that's going to be the most difficult than the three. I have to wait till they're not looking. Time to move. What I might do is just whiz back over to the SRV. Just get a free suit replenishment. So far so good. Hey Freaky. Yeah, well the graphics look a bit bitty because I'm in night vision. That's all. Yeah, I can reload afterwards. So by the time I get my suit recharged, they should have calmed down a little bit, I hope. Oh no. What? They dropped more in? This is a threat too. Why have more come down? Oh, taking the P. See what I mean? This never happened before. Moving the goalposts. It was before it was 9 and it was just 9 and that was the mission. 9. Now there's still 9. I've taken out 5 and there's still 9. What's going on? This shouldn't be happening, man. I don't like this. Maybe on a threat 4 or a threat 3 or something. You know, you got different waves coming in. That's okay. But this is a threat 2, man. So I wouldn't have expected this crap. And now I know where they hang out. I think I should be safe to go like over here. Yeah, I don't like this extra drop in. I'm not a fan of this. Not a fan. At all. Yeah, but that's the point though, isn't it, Dale? That it should matter what the threat level is. It really should, because it's all this. If it's a low threat level, I shouldn't have to deal with 14 of them. You know? I expect higher numbers with higher threat levels. That's kind of how it used to play out. They don't count as mission kills. Yeah. So does that mean I can just kill any 9 and then leave the rest? Because that's okay. In that case, so be it. If it means I can just, you know, once the first 9 are killed, that's the amount required, and then I'm clear. I don't have to kill the other 5. I can just get the hell out. Then, yeah. And how do you know which are which? This is ridiculous. Yeah. I'm just suddenly feeling less compatible with this. There should be, in the contact list, there should be like a little asterisk next to the backup guys. So you can take them out if you choose to. What the hell was that? Someone just flew across the screen. This body just flew across the screen. Oh God, too many torches. Frame rate's at 30. Acceptable for Mr. Braben. Torch lit up. What the hell happened to that scout? I mean, he just got flung across the screen. Somebody's picked that up. I thought I heard rumblings in the jungle there. Slowly but surely this place is getting darker. This is the type of gameplay I like, just doing it like this. Trying not to be seen, just one by one taking them out. Oh, if that dot wasn't in the way. Jesus.
All normal. Continuing search.
Shields up. Shields down again? Yep. Not too bothered then, eh? Got his mate going down. I don't like those great big dots on their heads. That's a little bit too big. Oops, hello. Okay, I have not been seen yet, so... Don't think they know where this is coming from. Quite a few of these dudes. Can't get a clear shot on that one though, not yet. Yeah, I knew you, I was just about to fire, and I thought, I know you're just about to walk away. Come on. Stand still. Sometimes I can anticipate and fire in front of them, and it still hits them, but I can't do that every time. Get behind that thing. Oh, you bugger. I wanted him just behind the container there, so he wouldn't be seen. Damn you. Don't worry about the reload. Don't worry about the reload. I've got my eye on it. I suppose at least if there's more coming in, I get more bounty for it. It's fine. So two remaining. I don't mind if there's one left. Trying to anticipate the, the shot in front of them. But what if they call back up again? Now there is one remaining. Oh, that was not good. Okay, go. Well, didn't appreciate them dropping more, but, and yeah. Unless, of course, 14 was in the mission. I guess we'll check it when we get on board. Okay. So, based on that, then, I'm prepared to give Elite Odyssey just a little bit of a reprieve there. So, I'm guessing it's not going to let me call my ship until I'm 6 miles away from the base, right? Oh, it does let me. Okay, well, let's just stay here then. See where it lands. It might even land on the launch pad. Yeah, sometimes on the way down from a jump there, I just give a little, boost of the old jetpack. The plasma rifle, I think it's grade 5, I think, or 4. I'm not sure. I know it's pretty high, and I think it's got the... I don't think you need to have the grade on these so high for them to be so effective, though. They're pretty good. I think it is going to land on the launch pad. Is it? Yeah. It is. Listen to that dialogue. It has landed there. Come on, get it perfect. Oh, oh yeah, I'll take that. Okay, so I hit one of the legs, but yeah, doesn't matter. Yeah, grade Manticore Executioner grade 4. Look, with these, I think it has a silenced or whatever the. I know the silence and noise suppression. Whichever one is the one that works outside, that's the one that has on it. And I think the Karma C44 also. But that little TK Zenith, that little tiny key, it's brilliant. it rips shields and hull down both. And it's only on grade 4. I would like to grade 5 it. But it's a great little weapon. It'll really get you out of some scenarios, you know. Because it will take shields down quickly, and it will take hull down quickly, but you need it to be, you know, grade 4 or 5 to get some really good effective stuff on it. But let's have a look, see what the mission was. Doesn't specify an amount here, does it? It just says all scavengers eliminated. It doesn't say what the it doesn't say at all what the amount required was. So I don't know. However, worked out pretty well because I picked up money for each kill, so that's good. And yeah, screw them. That was good. That was good. I enjoyed that. Oh, smear campaigns. Yes, remember those. Make sure you have picked up kill expansion to prevent rebels before farming. Okay. Don't fully understand that, Andrew, but make sure you picked up kill expansion. Oh. Yeah, don't know, mate.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes, Ramon, it did. Ramon, it did indeed. It looked a little bit textbook. Kind of surprised it went so well. So, okay. Hopefully then the first mission that I did, which I didn't stream, it was just on my own, which went badly wrong because I wasn't expecting a lot of the stuff. I just came in like I normally do on stealth missions, and it all went completely different. So, yeah, maybe it was just a one-off that just I didn't do something right. This one worked out good, and I'm happy with that. And what I also like is when they found a body on the floor, they put the shields up, and then after like 10 seconds, they're like, what are you going to do? And the shields came down again. So as long as I don't get seen. So I'm assuming then that it must be the case where if you choose threat level 3, threat level 4, that they're more vigilant perhaps, and they can see you better. You know, because right there, even though they were seeing bodies of their colleagues on the ground, there was still, I didn't feel like I was, you know, they didn't go out and put an all-out search everywhere and it must be around here somewhere and all that dialogue, you know. It was a lot. I'd never felt really that threatened at all. So maybe that's it. And I know, haven't Frontier, they've added more dialogue now into the missions. Might be an idea to take a mission now where, you know, you just have to go and retrieve something, or something where there's interaction with guards and people and stuff. Rubigo. Rubigo. Rubigo gets nerfed once every 6 months, whatever it is. I don't know. I still liked Rubigo back in the old days. Ooh, Jesus. Getting too close here.
Request granted.
Where's my launch pad? Okay, it must be over here. There it is. Yeah, I think this is a perfect approach to the settlement ship. Is this one, Vulture? I think it's worked out really nice. It's not the smallest ship, but it's capable and it has some kick-ass shields on it as well. So for approaching bases and doing missions, I think I'm going to stick with this Vulture for quite a while. I like it. Right, let's complete the mission here, shall we? Okay. Let's go in there. Yeah. There was nothing on offer here, right? It was just, yeah. Influence. Again, I don't need the money, so I'm free to pick. My faction rep here is neutral. Let's get that up a little bit more.
Incoming message.
Okay, I'm in cordial now with this faction. Maybe they'll give me better missions. The missions in the Concourse don't pay that well, really. The Tormentor pistol. Oh yeah, that's also a good one. Yeah, that little Tormentor. I love those plasma ones. But that rifle with the scope, I've hit them when they were really tiny on the screen. As long as they stay really still and you aim right, it just goes poof, and it just shoots and shoots and goes away, and then you just hear this pop as it takes them out, like half a kilometer away. It's brilliant. I haven't done any upgrades on this for a while either, so let's have a look.
Oh, hey. If I don't have it, it's not worth having.
Really?
Sure, take a look around.
So right now, I mean, I would love to upgrade this to a 5. And I would also love to upgrade the Zenith to a 5, because this is a formidable little beast. It really is. That's why I like to carry it with me with most of my loadouts. And this thing, again, I'd like to upgrade that one. This thing just fires so quick, it's lovely. Now this, to get to 5, I need all of that stuff. Yikes. It's got audio masking on it. There you go. That must be the one that's for outside then, audio masking. Yeah, so I need 15 ionized gas. I need 6 weapon schematics. I need 9 manufacturing instructions, a lot of chemical super base, and a lot of microelectrodes. I can probably trade some of that. I don't know what my material situation is, and 8.8 3/4 million credits as well, by the way. I can probably trade some of this to help increase my my stock. Chemical super base, I don't ever see enough of those things. Microelectrodes, they're easy to come by. Yeah, I could probably, like I say, go to the bartender and just do a little bit of trading and possibly do that. But to go with not the Zenith, the Karma from 3 to 4, I need 1 more weapon schematic, 4 manufacturing instructions, 10 tungsten carbide, and yeah, the kicker, 23 more weapon components. So that's a case of just going around some bases and stripping them down. Chemical base drops well at industrial sites and mining facilities as well. Yeah. Oh, you're doing the relog, eh? Yeah, manufacturing instructions from crashed satellites indeed, yeah. Alright, let's have a look then and see.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time. So, if we go into the system map for this place, we can take a look at... Trying to remember how to do this. Where does it list all the settlements? Isn't there a place where it lists them all? All the settlements on here, and then you can find out, you know, what kind they are. Do I have to go into this one and just do it individually for each one? Because that would be a pain. So here, settlement type mining. So, can you get a list of them? Oh, points of interest, of course it is. Duh. Yeah, I've been away for a while. Right, yeah, this is what I wanted. Agricultural, mining, agricultural, mining, mining, agri, mining. Yeah, lots of mining settlements in here. Wow. So, Campus was agricultural. Get sick, dredging. Yeah, well, if you're dredging all day, you might get sick. But so get sick is mining, and Leicester. Okay. Have a look. Does it tell you the type of site it is when you're picking up a mission though? The hell was that coming over the tannoy? Right, so these are all the missions. I should start doing some of these scavenge missions. Get the synthetic genome from an evacuated site. That would be a good place to bring those things, the hacking things that get you through the doors. Yeah. Leicester, that was a mining site. E-breach, there you go. Is it not the case though that evacuated sites have all of the lockers and everything all empty though? Take out the Terra X personnel, they are oh, are they now? Is that right? Pick Anarchy ones. No, yeah, I'm not too fussed about them. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much to me, really. But yeah, notoriety is a nightmare now. Where am I looking now for Anarchy? There's so many places to look for stuff. When you say pick Anarchy ones, are you talking about these, like Anarchy? No, you're not. No, you're not. Not these. Let's see what we got. Disable power. Let's go into the these ones. I tell you what I haven't seen as well is the power on missions. Oh, spreadsheets. I can't get into spreadsheets. I don't know what to do here. Which one? Procure. Port. Right, so restore and prepare, if I'm not mistaken, that is putting the power on and also putting out fires, isn't it? Yeah. Power regulator. Authorization level 3 will be assigned. I don't really need atmospheric data. Wait a minute, didn't it used to tell you on the next line what this 5 was? So you could see at a glance? Let me see if I go to materials maybe. Ah, here we go. All right. Oops, let's click all. Choose materials. Suit schematics. Pharmaceutical patents, look. Anything I need. What do I need? That I know of. Three manufacturing instructions. Okay. An e-breach may be required. Let's get this one. See if I can remember how to do these. He moved him out of my way earlier than I expected. I'm just reading the chat. Hey DXD Gaming. Power on missions are only in systems with an infrastructure failure. Huh. Well, there was one there, just wasn't there? There was a power on and put out the fires. Okay, so before we set off then, before we do the takeoff, we're going to go into storage. Because I believe I have an e-breach and I don't. I need to get out the ship again. Could have sworn I had one, but I don't. Now, let's see if he sells any. Because I don't... Am I in an Anarchy system? I don't know.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
You can get away without an e-breach though, right? Just using my little cutter. Come on.
You got a gun, right? I told you about it.
I've got quality weapons for discerning customers. I've got the best stock in the system. I've got all the essentials.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You can never have enough supplies.
21 med kits, 27 energy cells, 9 frag grenades. I'm doing okay.
Get back when you're ready.
Yeah. Pity I can't buy any
Good to see you, Commander.
under the table. Hey, look, 60 frames per second now. The frame rate's up and down like a jackrabbit. Yeah, they're not cheap though, the e-breaches. What we can do, if we really, really need one, is pop over to an Anarchy system and pick one up. Or pick some up. I did have some, but I've clearly used them all. I don't recall ever doing that. I don't know. But let's have a look. We need to be in an anarchy system, don't we? This is Federation. It is the Federation, man. So, map mode, and we want toggle all off, anarchy on. Oh, there. I don't have a galactic map for that. Where the hell am I? Chrome. I could go there and pick one up, I guess. Like I say, I probably won't need it. I can probably get away without it. I wish I had a better jump range. Yeah? I mean, didn't the mission say... It didn't say you need one, it just says you might want to get one. An e-breach may be required. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we can do without it. So let's try and do without it. And we'll just plot to the mission goal, which is here. Right? What am I not understanding here? Map's not making sense to me right now. Okay, now it makes sense. now it's shown that to be Shinrarta Dezhra. Now it makes sense. Right. So we need to hold that and cancel it. And we're traveling to, oh God, traveling to Leicester Mineralogical, right. Okay, do that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4A. Come on, focus. Oh, glide again. There you go. There it is. Go. I'm pretty sure I've done missions where it says you may need one and I've not needed it. No, it actually said a Maverick suit is required. It didn't say may on that one. Look. An e-breach may be required and a Maverick suit required. Don't get back in. Oh, how are you going to do this one? Because you're going into friggin' Super Cruise again. That's why. It doesn't need to jump around. I was trying to avoid the mass lock again. But I wasn't doing a hyper jump. Well, we'll see. If we need an e-breach. I thought I had some here, but I clearly do not. Nope, nope, nope. Yep, gonna be doing panel cutting instead. Slow down, you might hit a planet. Doing 3. Perfect. Wow, that's incredible. 3 hours exactly. Yeah, I am expecting all the other lockers to be empty. I can see why they do it though. It's open for exploiting and abuse otherwise. Yeah, e-breach. You can also get them at anarchy sites, right? It's in a communist system. Leicester. Mineral logic. Come on. See what angle we have here. That'll do. That'll do. I'll take that because it's going to even out. Hopefully to around 45 would be nice. Anywhere 45 to 50 is good for me. Let's try and see if we can, before we get to the drop zone, let's try and get back to 45, 50. Now, will there be people there, and will they be friendly? Been in the dark, hasn't it, every time? Okay, I'm gonna just go in and see what happens. Not picking up any contacts. I know, Slinky, I know. Get used to it. Just making sure there's no ships coming in. All right. I should have a Maverick infiltration stealth night dominator thing, but I don't. I should really be using the infiltration one. So this is a Maverick suit at level 3. Okay. And the infiltration is what? The same. Executioner and Tormentor there. Lovely. But yeah, well, let's go in with the stealth. Even though there's nobody here.
Under attack.
Okay, there's somebody here. The hell? Is that a... That's a person. It is a person. Okay. There are people here. want to go in with all the missiles shooting. You know, just generally making a nuisance of myself. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Damn. So yeah, Maverick. What were the weapons? Cool. That'll take care of them. Let's go with this then. I don't have wardrobes, freaky. They're all on the floor in a pile.
Low gravity warning.
Lights off. Night vision on. Whether that helps or not, having the lights off. Oof. Flip. Downside of a vulture is it's low. Okay. Harmless. I'll bet they are. What are we looking at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for now. So I suppose I better dispatch with them. Before we get the fossil. So kind of the same procedure as before then. Get the item from locker 3 in the warehouse building. So the most left, most left or the leftmost? The leftmost humanoid is there. So I don't know whether they'll see me coming in over here. I'm gonna hope not. What I should have done, yeah, I have. Right. I just want to see if they're approaching me. Yep, they look like they're running there. No, they're running away. Oh yeah, they are. Damn you. You silly billies. Don't want them all to come running in though. I don't mind the odd silly one. Wow, it used to be easier to do it before. Okay, that's better. There you go.
Target destroyed.
Better from the turret mode. Now, hopefully the ones on the other side of the base shouldn't hear all of this going off.
Target shield online. Under attack. Target destroyed.
Now, I'm hoping the others are not aware of what's going on. They are getting... should be okay. Let's see. Oh. Oop. Switching to the Dominator first, and then we'll come back and switch into the Maverick if they don't blow my SRV up. Evacuated my arse. Ooh.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected.
somebody firing? The hell was that noise? Idea where they are. I feel there was somebody here though.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected.
Pressing the wrong button. Yeah, they're all pirates. I wish it told me the distance. I know, like who's the closest? So the one I just targeted then. It's there. And their shields are up as well. So they are on alert. Okay, let's try another one. Yeah, they're on alert. Damn you. Take your shields down, boy. There was somebody here, though. I'm sure that it was pointing out somebody in this section. But I'm not seeing any movement at all. Right.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected.
Right, warehouse. What would they be talking about then? They said warehouse. There's no storage here. But where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, now we know where it is. It's right in there. Right. I wish there was a nice easy way in here to go to contacts and then just highlight one and then see where they are in terms of distance. Ah, I told you what weapon he's got. But I can't, I've got to actually come out and then go in again and then do the next guy and then come out. But they're all over there. Okay. I'm going to bring my SRV over because at least the SRV knows.
Dangerously Very low temperature detected.
Knows where stuff is. Yeah, I went to hide down here because there was somebody over there. But it must have been pointing all the way down there. So I reckon they're all in there. And if that's the case, that's cool because it means I can just get in a bit closer. And that's fine by me. So lights out. And we will approach with the most amount of stealth and grace. Yeah, right. Yeah, I want to know where the nearest one is there. Good old Rutland. So if I stop here, my ship's over there. I'm pointing at it. I'm fairly well hidden-ish, and I should be good to go. Hey, Robert Kirk, how are you doing? All right? Yeah, well, that's up to the ship. That's up to the SRB to leave its lights on. Let's take Mr. Strickland down first. I hate that they've got shields on, because that means it has to be a double. What's my other weapon? Is it the Zenith? Yeah, baby. Means it has to be a double shot kill. And they tend not to stick around after the first one. Wait, this guy was the closest? Oh, damn, it wouldn't let me fire the second one. Yeah, you can't rapid fire it, unfortunately. And I should have had my shields on, but I'm trying to conserve power at the same time. And let's be fair, the object is to try and not get shot.
Shield activated.
I thought he was going to keep running that way. See, little Zenith, it's pretty cool. Also, the Karma is great because you can just take the shields down with the plasma and then just rip into the body with the other weapon. But the little Zenith will do just that as well. Hasn't seemed to have alerted the others. Oh, sugar! Wow. He was right there, wasn't he? Where did he come from? I have to move. We've got Mr. Strickland in focus. This is a storage. He hasn't got shields up. Why? Why? Is it because he's a scout? Lower ranked, maybe? Okay, there's somebody further away, so I've just... Oh, crap. What changed? I wonder if that guy that's further away has put his shields up as well. Yep, he has. must have done. Stay down.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected.
Target acquired.
Shield deactivated.
I can't believe I had my shields on all this time. Just need a replenishment. Oh, 5 shots instead of 3. Yeah, but it was the I will get that mag mod, but it's the fact that it just, by the time I get to shoot the next shot, it's that like they've already moved out the way, you know. I probably could move this closer, to be honest. How many we got left? 3. I could do that in my other suit, to be fair. In my Maverick. I could do that in the Maverick. I think there's a fence over here. Well, there's at least a building. There we go. There he is. Got you. I got you. I see you. Coming towards me. Doesn't work the same, does it? If you're in turret mode, you can take them down really quick. But if you're not in turret mode, it takes ages. Looks like I'm not going to be stealthing these last guys then, which is a shame.
Under attack. Target shields offline. Target destroyed.
I think the element of stealth has gone now. Somehow. Yeah, melee weapon would be cool. I mean, yeah, it would. Let's come out of here, and we're going into Executioner Tormentor. What was the other one again? That suits me. Disembark. I'm not sure if I have night vision on these Mavericks. I do have it. Okay, so I'm going to try not to use shields if I can help it, because obviously I want my suit to last as long as it can. Who's the closest? Yeah, I think this Jane Best was. Okay, no shields, so they're kind of not on alert, which means a one-shot kill, providing I don't get seen. Good night. As long as nobody else shows up, guys, good to go. Alright, now, the waypoint that I had. Not here anymore. The waypoint's not here. Brilliant. I know it's this building. I just don't know where.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected.
Oh, apparently, you know when you're in, like there's two of us, for example, let's say, and you see the other person cutting, and they're cutting perfectly around the square, but you see like it's all over the place. Well, apparently now they fixed that, or at least improved it, let's say.
Entering pressurized environment.
I've got to waste more energy charging this damn thing up again. Requires authorization to, well, let's see, 7 meters away. Oh, frig. It must be upstairs. Like a mini neutron star, isn't it? That effect.
Mission status updated.
Oh, okay. I heard a noise. It was a dog outside. Ooh. Ah, that's not the way I came in. There we go.
Dangerously low temperature detected. Leaving pressurized.
Okay, we have it. Yeah, I know, Shields, but look, I'm okay. I'm still in the green. I'm fine. Don't worry. I'm just running through it, basically. People walk on fire here. There you go. Everybody here taken care of, shot, killed, and fossil retrieved. Sluggish. Put some pips into the engines there. And back over to the little Vultura. Lined it up. Okay. Oh, come on, I just had it. There we go. There we go. Okay. Ah, thanks, Dale. That's cheers, man. Yes, you're right, Fatini. Trashing somebody from 150 meters away. Oh, yeah. This is why I loved that Sniper Ghost Warrior game, you know, because it was just so good. You could just shoot somebody from like 2 kilometers away. And it's just a sense of satisfaction. Like, you're just going around, doing your stuff, and then bullet through the head. You don't know what happened. Don't know where it came from. Right, so now we're just going to dock at Doi again, right? And that's it. Yeah, G5. But does G5 give you anything over G4 though? You know? I don't know. Because it's already, like, if they're unshielded, it's a one-shot kill. If they're shielded, it's a two-shot kill. providing you can get the second shot in quick enough. And that's at grade 4. So I don't know what going to grade 5 will give you. I know there is differences on the numbers there, but extra damage. Okay, so if somebody's shielded on G5, does it take the shields out and some of the suit? Oh, extra mod slot. Well, that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Because you could have audio masking and noise suppression, right? So you could have it where the weapon's quiet in both environments. Can that be done? I think so, right? Yeah. And then the extra mag, of course, to give you 5 shots instead of 3. That's cool. Yeah, that's true. Mods do take a while. Upgrades and stuff like that as well. Especially when you get into the later grades, the 4s and the 5s, where they're demanding like 25 and 35 of something. Yeah, it does take. It is a time sink, especially if you focus on it and make it a grind. Then it can become tiresome. But if you're doing other missions, for example, and just looting bases for stuff randomly as you go, then you're kind of reducing the grind a little bit, I suppose. So performance at the bases are not fantastic. I mean, it was playable. It didn't go down to any point where it was unplayable. It was a bit jerky though at times, but it hasn't really inhibited the gameplay. So a tentative thumbs up. Very tentative thumbs up. There are still bugs that need fixing and optimization, and they need to start doing that. You know, they're already talking fleet carrier interiors, which is nice, but the fundamentals need sorting. Frame rates, you know, and bugs need to be squashed. Like, I shouldn't have to relog in order to have information updated on the screen that hasn't been updated. Fix the bugs and yeah, give us some better performance. Get the fundamentals sorted first and then do the nice frilly bits around the edges. And if fleet carrier interiors do bring something different on their interiors than, say, a normal concourse, something like a social thing where people can, I don't know, what would you do if you're all on board a fleet carrier? And it doesn't have to be jumping anywhere, does it? You can just go there to socialize with, I don't know what they do. Would you have to employ a barman? I don't know. But yeah, if they do that, it'd be cool. It might even tempt me to buy a carrier. I don't know. We'll have to see. See what they bring. I'm looking forward to the SRV though, with the 2 seats. That's going to be interesting. Just promoting further multiplayer gameplay, which is not a bad thing at all. So we'll see how it goes. Has that super cruise ship got contrails? Oh, it's popped out. It looked like it had contrails. I think it did. These reflections are weird on this ship now.
Docking request granted.
They never used to be like this, you know, where you can just see the reflection just flicking off the ship there. It never used to be like that.
Scan detected.
I bring a completed mission with me. That's what you can scan. And this vulture is so agile and nimble, it's brilliant. Yeah, definitely recommend a vulture for a ship for base hopping in Odyssey, definitely. Brilliant. Either that or certainly the Cobra Mark III is a good one. Or the 4. The 4 would do it. The 4 wouldn't have any problem if you've got a Cobra 4. And you could even get away with a Sidewinder if you've engineered it out enough. Alright, so let's get out and complete the mission on the concourse. Yeah, it's nice when you find them with suppressors on already, isn't it? That's great for inside though. Suppressors, you know, noise suppressor is for the keeping quiet while you're shooting inside a building, and then the audio masking is to do it on the outside.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
It's strange though when you're shooting at an AI with it, how you got this purple ball of plasma being shot at them, and if it misses them and it goes by them, they don't care. They don't like. It's like they've never seen this purple thing glowing on the ground that just missed them. Yeah. The optimization though, it's mainly culling polygons and lights. So, you know, we don't need to see like culling of polygons. So that person sitting on the bench down there, while I'm approaching the platform, the interior of this concourse is probably already being drawn. I don't know. It used to be the case that you would, as you approach the base, for example, everybody who was inside, it would render everything. Their body, the hair, the eyeballs, it would all be rendered while you're 500 meters up above it in a ship. And it's ridiculous. It's just frame rate killing. So they need to cull all of that. Only draw stuff that the player can actually see or is about to see. Don't need anything else. Same with lights. We don't need it. We don't need areas lit up that we can't see. You know, if it's in our peripheral vision, fine. But, you know, so there we go. 3 manufacturing instructions. Awesome. I don't think. Oh yeah, I can. I've got something I can claim here, haven't I? Yes, man. We clear now? I think we're clear. Whoops. Whoops, whoops. Yeah, clear. Okay, so that's going well. Those 2 missions I did. I'm kind of glad we had personnel on the ground for the second one, because it just further reinforced the fact that the stealth is not broken after all. So that's a good thing. Well, there's a lot of people here.
Let me scratch that for you.
56, 59 frames per second. Now it's gone down to 48. There's a lot of people. I don't think I've ever seen this many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 over there. And then this 20. There's 20 plus people here. And yeah, frame rates are okay. It'd be nice to see some NPCs approaching terminals, but I guess they don't do it because they don't want the terminals, you know, like you standing there waiting your turn. Yeah, okay. Right then, that's going to do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Got a job, but it could get
It went better than I expected, and they need to fix that fan as well. Consider it a favor. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's going to do that for today. I'm happy with it, which I'm glad. I wasn't sure whether I was going to be compatible with the new, but it doesn't seem to have changed that much after all. So yeah, I'll just be a little bit more stealthy than usual, and just go from there. So that's it. That's today's stream. So don't forget to leave a like and do all that YouTubey stuff. And yeah, I will catch you guys on the next one. So thank you for all of your company today and your likes and donations and support there. That's been awesome as always. All right, so until we do this again, I'm a bit more encouraged than I was when I started the stream. So yeah, it's all good. Yep, you too, Freaky. I'll be back, guys. I'm going to be doing some more flight sim stuff because I'm really getting into that now. And the Airbus A320, the NX version, I'm learning more and more about it. I watched a fantastic video on it yesterday, covering all of the features and stuff. So I'm learning more and more, and hopefully I can pass that knowledge on in a video. So I'm going to be doing more flights with the Airbus. Because it's just got me hooked at the moment. It's just so damn good. And also the other planes as well, the Junkers as well. We're going to take that out and have some fun with that. Oh, before I go, guys, just on the flight sim thing, I went to check on the flights, what's it called, flightsim.to website. I wanted to find if there was any liveries being made for the new Junkers Ju-52 aircraft, right? And there was, I think, what, 6 or 7? I think 6 liveries. Yeah, 6 it was. And one of them was blurred. And I thought, oh, maybe my browser hasn't, you know, initialized it properly. So I refreshed the page and it came out blurred again. Oh, okay. So there was some decent liveries there. There was one for Swedish Airlines, so I'm downloading them all. And then I came to the blurred one and I clicked on it, and it said, this item has been marked as possibly being offensive. And I thought, and it said, do you want to proceed? And I thought, it's an aeroplane livery. So unless somebody's drawn some genitals on it or something, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. So I clicked on proceed, and of course, as soon as I saw Immelmann 2, I knew what it was. All it was is it had the Nazi cross on the back, not the swastika, but the Nazi cross thing, because it was a livery of Hitler's personal plane. Now, I don't have any problems with that. It's a proper plane from history. And it was the plane that Hitler used when he was trying to become chancellor for the elections. And that was his personal plane. And somebody's made the livery. And it's fine. I don't get offended by that kind of stuff. And I'm going to fly it. And I'm going to fly it out of the same airport that he did. Well, his pilot, which was Hans Bauer, I think was the name of that pilot. Yeah. So, yeah, so someone's actually done the Hitler personal aircraft livery. I thought, when they said offensive, I thought it's going to have something really bad on here. But seeing swastikas and stuff, that doesn't offend me at all. I'm a generation away from that stuff. Yes, the Nazis were bad people, we know that. But seeing their symbol doesn't upset me. I don't know if anyone actually complained or whether they just decided to put it there. It's a bit of a nanny thing, isn't it, really? It's history. Yeah, it is. It's history. It's part of, it's part of, this was before Hitler became like the Fuhrer or anything. He was just he wanted to get into politics, and he was wanting to become the chancellor, which he did get, I think he did become. But this was like way back in, I think it was 1932 or something he had the plane. So this was 7 years pre-World War II. I don't have a problem flying a plane with that livery on it at all. I don't have any problem at all. If I could do a historical flight that Hitler would have made, then I'll do it. It's fine. In the same way that I did the Spitfire patrol route around the south of the UK. It's the same. I don't get offended by it. But I just found it funny. I was expecting, because you know you get these, remember the B-17 Super Fortress? Or I think it was that one. And they used to have like the semi or naked lady on the side, painted on the side. And it was called like Belle or something like that. And, you know, I thought it was going to be something silly like that. But, yeah, no, I don't know. It doesn't do it for me. So I'm going to be flying that plane at some point. Yeah. And I'll title it Flying Hitler's Plane. Oh, man. See how many dislikes it gets. I'm offended. Well, don't read any history books then. Don't read any history books, please. Yeah. Oh, boy. I love it. But I knew the Junkers Ju-52, that Hitler had one. I knew that. And I think I mentioned when I flew it in the stream about it being Hitler's plane. I know I mentioned that, and I did think whether somebody would do the livery. And I may have mentioned it in the stream there. But yeah, it's been done. And there's also another one, which is the actual Luftwaffe livery as well. The one from the, the actual ones that the Luftwaffe used. And again, I don't have any problem flying it. It would be cool. It's just a livery. It's just a graphic. Yeah. They did steal the symbol from religion. Yeah, well, there you go. Says everything, doesn't it? Mm. There are greater things in life to be offended by. Anyway, expect some flight sim coming up at some point. And also, I have a promise to keep with another game called Inside. So I'm going to probably be tackling that one as well. See how this week goes for me. Yeah. That swastika good luck charm didn't really work out very well, did it?
Hey, you any good at getting to places you aren't meant to be?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, look, imagine you have a German guy playing flight sim and he's flying an RAF Spitfire. Nothing wrong with that, right? He might say, this Spitfire is amazing. And I learned some facts about the Spitfire this week. I can't remember them exactly, but I can tell you that there was one woman or post World War One. Right, there's this woman, I can't remember her name. I wish I could. Emily, I think. I can't remember. She's a very important woman in history anyway, but nobody knows her. And she recognized that Britain needed a stronger air force. But there was no money to get the job done, or the government wouldn't do it, whatever. So she funded the project, right? Which was, so she paid money back then in the 30s or before, to Rolls-Royce and to Vickers. Vickers, come on, what's the word? Is it Supermarine? Vickers Supermarine. And they built the engines for the Spitfire. And apparently, it was because of her that the Spitfires were built, basically. It was down to her and her money. But she died in 1936, which was before World War II, so she never got to see the impact that her money made, what she did. She was mentioned in the last few. I'm going to have to watch that film because that got mentioned last time I did the Spitfire. Yeah. So that was cool, that she had that impact. But also, there was this guy and his daughter who was 13 years old. And 13-year-old girls now, they're just too busy with their phones doing text messages and TikToks and Instagrams. But back then, around the World War II times, this 13-year-old girl with her father, they sat in the kitchen, on the kitchen table, well, on the chair, and they worked out the mathematics to allow the Spitfire to carry 8 guns instead of 4 guns. And apparently, so they did that. So the Spitfire was able to carry 8 guns instead of 4. They did the maths, the father and the daughter. And then it's said that she was actually saved by a Spitfire, because she was like walking somewhere and then she looked behind and there's this German plane overhead, but it was being chased away by a Spitfire. The very, with the guns that she helped put on there. And I know that because it was in a episode a few weeks ago of QI where they talked about this. It's fascinating stuff. Some of the stories are just amazing around these planes. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, the last few. I might watch that this afternoon. Or this evening. It's 10 to 9 p.m. now. I might just grab a bite to eat and just go and watch that. The last few. The last of the few. Is that what it is? The last of the few. I'm going to watch that. That's got to be good. Oh, the first of the few. Okay. The first of the few from 1942. Right. All right, guys. That's going to wrap it up. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was good. Hello, GTX Ola. I'm sorry that we're leaving you now. And Silas Anderson as well. And Michael Raphael Northrengard. What a brilliant name that is. Yeah, that's cool. It looks like it's got like a Viking reference to it. That's Michael Raphael Northrengard. Awesome name. All right. Your grandfather, Slinky says his grandfather was at El Alamein, Desert Rats. Wow. Cool, man. Awesome. Yeah, it's fantastic, all that. Anyway, there we go. I'll be back. So I'm going to go back here so we get rid of the announcer. All right, guys and girls. So thanks for being here. Thanks for keeping me company. And I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, be good. Bye for now.